One fact about every Paradox Pokemon, starting with Great Tusk. This jumbo-sized Dumbo is unable to curl up into a wheel like its distant cousin Donphan because its tusks are too great. Its futuristic counterpart Iron Treads, on the other hand, can roll around at the speed of sound. Treads takes this bit a tread further by sleeping in this curled up state. Brute Bonnet's stats were precisely calculated so that it will never be able to increase its speed with the item Booster Energy. This denial of speed is because Brute Bonnet learns Spore, and it will be 3 more generations of power creep before we get a Spore user that can move this fast. Iron Bundle is a water and ice type. Some gamers think this typing is a callback to the Gold and Silver Space World 97 demo. In the files of this relic of the past lies the water ice Pokemon Gifuto, an obvious early rendition of Delibird.
Coincidence? I think not!
Speaking of references, Screamtail is also thought to be partially based on Mega Mewtwo Y. You've got the psychic typing and these tail head things, but both forms also gain the power of permanent flight. Maybe this one is too far of a reach, so if you want another fact, Screamtail can't learn Screech. Iron Hands was a mortally wounded athlete made into a cyborg to keep themselves alive. But why that backstory? Well, Mr. Hand's distant relative Hariyama has a signature move called Smelling Salts, and in Japanese, the move has a different name, Resuscitation. From one VGC dominator to another, Fluttermane had almost 80% usage in VGC during Scarlet and Violet's Regulation C series. That's higher usage than Incineroar has ever had, barring one season. Iron Jugulus was caused by Hydreigon banging a robot. Yeah, there isn't much to say after that. Now, Slitherwing may look cute, but don't let looks deceive you. This beast has a higher attack stat than Garchomp and Urshifu, and is as strong as the Wing King himself, Koraidon. Iron Moth couldn't have less in common with its prehistoric friend. Despite both of them originating from Volcarona, neither of them share a type. Maybe Iron Moth is just antisocial, as it doesn't share a type with any other Paradox Pokemon apart from Gouging Fire. Sandy Shock's existence implies that magnets were not a human invention in the Pokemon world. This paradox makes sense in the lore as we see Magnemite before modern technology in Legends Arceus. So, did the Llama Goat himself one day just decide to create magnets? Iron Thorns is hilarious. This robot Tyranitar may seem intimidating until you check the Pokedex and realise it's 5'3". With that new information, I want you to like the video if you think you could beat Iron Thorns in a fight. Speaking of underwhelming, while Roaring Moon looks like a Mega Salamence, its stat total is lower than both Mega and regular Meds. Someone left a fatal error in Iron Valiant's code. This Gardevoir Gallade fusion can learn Skill Swap, but its ability Cork Drive can't be skill swapped away, making it useless. This inclusion made some people believe that the Paradox Pokemon would gain hidden abilities in the DLC, and well, they gave Game Freak too much credit. Walking Wake is a unique specimen, the first alternate form of a Johto legendary since Shadow Lugia 17 years ago. They're also the best designed Paradox Pokemon. Nope, this is not an opinion, this is a fact. While its less cool counterpart, Iron Leaves, is a psychic type that only learns one psychic move, which just so happens to be its signature Psyblade. Gouging Fire's Burning Bulwark is the only Paradox exclusive move that isn't an attack. It's a Protect clone that burns attackers that make contact but doesn't block status moves like Spore. And on the topic of signature moves, Iron Boulder's Mighty Cleave is the only physical rock move with 100% accuracy and over 50 base power. Brother, what is it like to land your rock moves? Raging Bolt is a tall boy, right? I mean, he literally has his head in the clouds. Well, what if I told you this guy was only half the height of Alolan Executor? And that's why he never listened to the sizes of Pokemon. Iron Crown has a rather interesting Pokedex entry.
There was supposedly an incident in which it launched shining blades to cut everything around it to pieces. Little else is known about it.
That's right. This is the first Paradox to have its very own killing spree. Miraidon shares a striking resemblance to the Transformers character Sideways. Both share a similar colour scheme of purple and yellow, and can transform into motorbikes when necessary. Sadly though, I found nothing about Sideways loving sandwiches. Finally, Koraidon's signature move, Collision Course, is a reference to the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Sorry, what now?